Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Today we're going to be looking at the G.I. Joe classified Cobra Trouble Bubble flight pod with Tele-Viper. This isn't exactly brand new. It's been out for a little while now. You've probably seen this 100 times, but I've kind of had it on the back burner for a while because I was looking for my vintage Trouble Bubble to compare it to, which I can't find, so we're just going to press on without it. And I was waiting for a while to find this somewhere that wasn't like $100 because these things are crazy now. Far be it from Hasbro Pulse to not sell out of, literally what they make. But that's another story. Comes in a pretty cool box. This is what's inside, apparently. And let's see, where are they supposed to be at? Probably on Cobra Island. Probably on Cobra Island. But anyway, let's take a look. Oh, there it is. What else is in here? It seems like there's an awful lot of stuff. Giant Tele-Viper footlocker. That's cool. Tele-Viper and Cobra Flight Pod, number 79. That's probably the biggest pack-in thing. I guess this is when they were still doing the we don't like plastic packages, so everything's wrapped in, Arbco toilet paper. All right, some stuff and things. Make sure you don't leave anything in there. Sometimes I do that. It's like, whoops, forgot something. Have in here. Alright, looks like we got the, what do you call this part? Like the back part of the Trouble Bubble that went on the back reminds me of the vintage vehicle. Although these are not stickers, thank goodness. This is painted on them, which is nice. Apparently this guy shot down 3 Sky Strikers. It was probably just all ace at the same time, over and over. Alright, what's in Baggett number 2. Oh, a lot of stuff. All right, so a couple of extra heads for the Tele-Viper. This one, he's got a full mask on. It looks like some kind of night vision goggles. It's pretty cool. And this one, he is a black gentleman with like a snarled face, probably the same face, just repainted. Very cool looking helmet. I like how they did that. So let's take all right, here's his backpack. Looks nice. They had a little color to it. Nice sculpt. Again, it doesn't do anything. It's just plastic, but it looks cool. Here is that, little mine or whatever it is that came with the, again, this is very much like the original flight pod, just slightly different and bigger, which is cool. Does this open? Maybe it does. Oops. Yeah. Hey, that opens. Nothing in there, but it opens. So there's that. Alright, that's cool. I'm sure that goes on there easily. And you got Tele-Vipers. Never did really know what this was. I guess it's like a camera, maybe. And kind of the same little cord thing that they use for a lot of their equipment. A couple missiles, rudders, maybe pedals. We'll see. Let's see what is in here. Good on them for trying to protect this, whatever it is, and not let it get all warped. It's a long gun of sorts. Probably sits like underneath the pod, like the vintage one, I'm guessing. And what is this? Oh darn, those are gonna be a sticker or something. All right, well, let's get the Tele-Viper out of here. And here he is out of the box, and he looks pretty good. Yeah, again, I think that maybe that is a different sculpt. What do you guys think? Is the same scope? I tend to think it's not. I think the expression is slightly different. Anyway, You know, nobody's gonna army build a $50 trouble bubble. Let's go. You know, I'll just pick one or the other. But I am getting the retro carded Tele-Viper, so we'll do a whole longer review on that. But he looks good. He's got like some Under Armour on, maybe under his shirt. Some little tech stuff, as you would expect. He's got a pretty cool little utility belt, nice little vest. Very reminiscent of the vintage figure, which I also forgot to grab and bring in here. And I like how they handled the purple boots. That's very smart. They made them just the purple parts, some gaiters. And again, his vest looks cool. Helmet looks nice. Cool expression on this guy. You know, I'd always like it if the helmet came off, but then I wonder how much that would really look like the figure at that point. You know what I mean? Like it'd be oversized and bulbous and goofy. And let's take a look at the Trouble Bubble. And right off the bat, it looks like it's got a cool little heads-up display on there, which that makes sense. Yeah, you get this big old clear thing around you. All right, and it doesn't really stand up yet. I'm sure it will. Let's take all these little ropes and stuff off of it. Okay, it's nice. Has a nice feel to it. I like how this comes down so you can sit in it. You don't have to force the figure in there. And he's got a cool little seat belt you can put around him. I mean, I definitely would want a seat belt if I was flying around the thing. And I guess it's supposed to sit on these little treads or pads or feet or whatever. Yeah, and this moves up and down. That's nice. So you can do the whole, you know, jump in there and get going. Just thought the Trouble Bubble was pretty cool. I don't remember them being in the comics too much, but they were definitely all over the cartoon. These move? They kind of look like they move. Nope. Alright, so let's figure out where stuff goes, shall we? First, I think this part has to go here. Yep, that was right there. Yeah, let's see. Put a missile here. No. Where do these go? Oh, maybe that's what these are for. So you can plug the missiles in. That makes sense. I'm all like, what are these pedals? There we go. That's cool. And the other side. Let's see. It's hard to see what I'm doing when I'm trying to look around my phone. Get in there, please. There we go. All right. And there is the missiles. And already this thing is coming together pretty cool. I like that it's got some, you know, like motorcycle kind of grips on it. That makes sense. All right, so the little mine thing. Where does this go? Or does it even go anywhere? I don't know. Not sure. But, before I throw this away, let's pretty cool artwork on the inside of the box. I like that. That's neat. Something cool. All right, so the big gun has to go under here. Oh, and that. Okay. Well, cool. That's. Not sure how tight that goes in there. I don't want to break it, but it seems like it's probably meant to be. There we go. So when you put this on here, be careful when you put it on, of course, but you do have to use a little bit of force. So, okay, there's that. And that's cool. That makes it, like, stand up a little better also. So, I dig that. Still wish I knew where this goes. Maybe it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know. But here is the Trouble Bubble Flight Pod. And I like that it feels sturdy and it's fairly simple and seemingly, you know, user-friendly to put together and get inside of. Cool. And of course, with the gun on here, this doesn't go all the way down. but it can go pretty far. So let's put him in here. He's a little bit stiff because he's just being handled for the first time. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so that's cool. Seat belt. Well, that's going to be a booger, but that does attach. I'm not going to waste time trying to do that. Alright. Since I didn't buy the snake armor, I'll have to do with this instead. Alright, and that plugs in there. And there he is. Pretty cool. Very cool. What do you guys think? Did you get one of these? Did you pick it up? I'm glad I got it. And he looks good in there. And, you know, of course, it doesn't have to be the Tele-Viper, and you can put any Cobra in there. Or, you can put like Dark Lawn in there, whatever. He seems to be a standard size classified figure. And if you're new to Joe's, just, you know, reminder, these are 6-inch figures. Here's a vintage Joe, so you can see the difference in scale. But you guys knew that. So let's take him out and let's look at Tele-Viper's gear, as he comes with a fair bit. Alright, and he's pretty nice out of the box. Let's put his backpack on him, which is, I'm sure, some kind of, you know, radio. And let's plug this in. I always liked the concept of Tele-Viper, you know, like Cobra's radio man. His field radio operator. Alright, that's basically it. And of course, when I get the new Tele-Viper in, we'll do a better review on him, but for now, we'll do comparisons and all that. But alright, so let's do the head swap. Oh, that came undone. Let me fix that. Alright, and there he is, Tele-Viper and Cobra Trouble Bubble Flight Pod. There it is. Outstanding. I dig it. That gets a thumbs up from me. So, thank you for watching this video, hanging out with me today. Please like, subscribe. We do have new content every single day. But until then, me and Big Buddy Brad are going to go throw one back. And until next time, we'll see ya.